You like the girl I put you on with? Nah. What you mean? Nah. Like, black females are not attractive to me. You know, I look at them as my sisters, you know, like my, you know, grab them up, give them a hug. But if it's a different race, you know, it's like, all right, I'm attracted to you in that.
Tasha K is now calling out Rickey Smiley, accusing him of secretly having a baby mama and a child he doesn't even see. The irony. Rickey was just recently dragging Brian McKnight for being a bad father and even told Brian's kids that they could lean on him for support. "Come see Uncle Rickey," he said. But Tasha K was just waiting for the right moment. As soon as Rickey finished talking, she came through with her receipts, standing firm on everything she claimed. Rickey Smiley has been in the entertainment world for decades. Most people know him as the funny, kind-hearted, Christian man who keeps everyone laughing on stage and on the radio. He's carefully built this spotless public image, but like they say, whatever happens in the dark always finds its way to the light. And Rickey isn't immune to that truth. Every now and then, details about his private life slip out, revealing a more complicated side, like when his son Malik once said he wasn't attracted to black women, sparking major backlash.
And there's white students at his school. Now, he was brought up and raised in my house, or whatever, right? So, I think for him, and the way he explained it to me, just like a lot of little, black young men that go to that same school or schools like that, who fighting at the school? Who getting in the fights at the lunchroom? Who getting in the fights in the hallway? Who getting in fights after school? You understand? And there's a lot of young men and a lot of young women. Black is just not attracted to some of the stuff that they see at their school that the black kids do. I'm not saying that, let me clarify. I'm not saying that all black kids do that or whatever, but you know, now this is what the kids tell me, and I've had a conversation with a lot of kids that went to that school that just not, it put a bad taste in their mouth, and I'm not justifying or making an excuse. And he was young, he was 15, and that's just something that he went through. I went through it when I went to an all-white school. You know, I like black girls and white girls. I liked whoever liked me. When I was in elementary school and middle school, and what he did was, he got on the show and made a bad joke, trying to be funny.
Everyone is allowed to have their own type, but Malik's comments went beyond simple preference. They felt insulting. He called black women, the same people who have supported his father's career for years, unattractive. Fans were not having it. When the backlash grew, Rickey Smiley had to respond. Instead of holding his son accountable, he defended Malik and blamed the show's producer, saying Malik was just reading a script. But that excuse didn't sit right with anyone. Why would a producer make a teenager say something that offensive on purpose? It just didn't add up, no matter how Rickey explained it.
So that, I was absolutely stunned and horrified by watching that. I just want to say to Brian McKnight, kids, to all of his kids, the ones that he said that's born out of evil or born in evil, whatever he said, whatever he claims, or whatever, let you know that you have a lot of support out here. We here at the Rickey Smiley Morning Show support you. If anybody get this message out to Brian McKnight, 2 sons and daughter, you are always welcome to the state of Alabama, to the great state of Alabama, where you have men and you have uncles and you have a lot of people in Birmingham that take on kids that have been abandoned by fathers. I've seen a lot of it, even with watching Little League football coaches that spend their own time, money, and resources into trying to make sure that the kids have everything they need. But I know that y'all are older. But if y'all ever feel any kind of way, or you feel unloved and need male figure, father figures, people out here like myself, and I know I can vouch for my brother from another mother, Ben Crump and others, we would be more than happy to have you. You are not thrown away. You are not garbage. You are loved. You are to be respected. And there's a lot of group of men out here waiting to stand with you and make sure you have everything.
Let's play a little game called Never Have I Ever. Never have I ever seen Rickey Smiley dodge a question as hard as he did this one. You could clearly see him trying to change the topic without really saying anything meaningful, all because it involved his son. Normally, when someone talks about Rickey or says something he doesn't like, he fires back immediately without hesitation. But this time, when it was his own child in the spotlight, his energy was completely different. That same energy he usually brings is what got him tangled up with Brian McKnight not long ago. Now, Brian McKnight has his own messy history. The man straight up called his own kids products of sin and evil, which is beyond cruel, especially since some of those children were born during his marriage. Brian has publicly cut off his biological kids and now raises his stepchildren as if they are his only ones. He even went as far as changing his legal name to match his new baby's name, making it clear that this child is his true namesake. People online tore him apart for it, and that's when Rickey Smiley decided to jump in and add his opinion, a move that didn't age well at all.
Webcam model.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
that's fine, and I ain't got mine.
Yeah.
Okay. How did he meet you, though?
So
If you
Steve Harvey follow me.
Steve Harvey follows you?
Yeah, and Oprah. So one morning, Steve, he made a little post, with Rickey or whatever, and I retweeted it. And I was like, this was the time when Rickey had the My Baby Daddy Ain't Shit segment.
Okay.
And so he had, shouted him out or something like that. And so I retweeted it and I added at Steve. And I was like, yeah, add Rickey. I need to come on his show. My baby daddy ain't shit neither. So from there, I guess he see like my hot pictures or whatever when he went to being nosy, or he seen the ad tweet, And from there, he got in my DM.
Okay, and when was this?
This was 8 years ago.
8 years ago. How old is the baby?
8.
Well, that would technically be 9 years ago.
Yeah,
The baby 8.
maybe. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
When I saw that clip, I was honestly shocked and disappointed. Rickey Smiley went on air talking about Brian McKnight's children, saying he felt bad for them and offering them support. He told them they were welcome in Alabama, and that there were strong men and father figures there who would gladly step in if they ever felt abandoned or unloved. He mentioned how local coaches and mentors dedicate their time and money to help young people feel valued. Rickey's message sounded heartfelt, encouraging those kids to know they are not garbage or forgotten, but loved and respected. But the irony didn't go unnoticed. People quickly pointed out that Rickey shouldn't be judging Brian when he has his own personal issues to deal with. It's a bit hypocritical to call someone else out for their family problems while trying to hide your own. As the saying goes, the pot can't call the kettle black.
But I did have somebody that worked pretty close to Rickey Smiley did reach out and did not only did the baby mama have receipts, but they said that they remember this one being flown in Kia for Rickey, and he told one of his assistants to get rid of her, so he buys them all red bottoms or Chanel and Gucci, puts them in a hotel room. Once he's done, he tells the assistants get rid of them, and then he flies more in. And so he would typically meet them on the internet and everything like that. And a lot of kids he sent to God, allegedly, before they were with breath.
Rickey Smiley has always said that his only biological kids are his late son Brandon and Malik, while the rest are adopted. But rumors say he's hiding another child that no one knew about. For years, he's allegedly sent money to the child's mother to keep things quiet and stay in control of the situation. Instead of publicly acknowledging the child, he's tried to silence the mother from speaking out. Tasha K was the one who exposed this story and hinted that more proof might be coming soon. Rumors about Rickey Smiley's private life have been spreading all over social media, and people can't stop talking about it. According to several online sources, Rickey has a pattern of taking care of certain women financially. These women reportedly stay in hotels waiting for him, and as long as they follow his rules, he makes sure they are taken care of. Allegedly, he provides money, gifts, and support, but everything is kept quiet and controlled. People say Rickey likes to keep things private because he doesn't want extra drama or any more children connected to his name. However, things didn't go as smoothly with one particular woman, who is now being called his secret baby mama. Allegedly, Rickey didn't want her to keep the baby and tried to convince her not to go through with the pregnancy. But she decided to have the child anyway, even without his approval. Since then, it's been said that Rickey has provided her with financial support, not through official channels, but secretly. Instead of sending money directly or using a bank, he reportedly used a Walmart card to transfer funds so no one would trace the payments back to him. Now, according to new claims, that financial help has stopped. People close to the situation say that Rickey cut off all payments, leaving the woman to figure things out on her own. Because of that, there's talk that she might be planning to take the situation to court to get legal child support. If that happens, everything Rickey tried to hide could come to light. And for someone who's worked hard to keep a clean, family-friendly image, that could be a major problem. Fans have mixed opinions about the situation. Some believe there might be truth behind the story, especially considering how quiet Rickey has been about it. Others think it's all gossip created to stir up controversy. Still, this rumor has people questioning whether Rickey's wholesome reputation really matches what goes on behind the scenes. At this point, nothing has been confirmed, it's all speculation. But if the alleged baby mama does decide to take legal action, it could expose a lot more than just child support issues. It might reveal how far Rickey has gone to maintain his public image. What do you think? Is there real truth hiding under all this drama, or is it just another case of online gossip getting out of hand? Either way, this story has definitely caught everyone's attention, and it's not going away anytime soon.